Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
Episode 72.
72 already.
She might have worn this shirt before, but look. 72.
Oh, wait, no, I did this.
Put your fingers down, for fuck's sake. Put your fingers down. We have a new subscriber, 104. It's very exciting. I don't know who. There's no name attached to that one. So don't shake the table. God. I can't. I know. Just stay off the fucking table. Why don't you hold your coffee with both hands? Just stay off the table. If you're new,
we swear.
We swear a lot. You may not like it. If you're easily offended, skedaddle now. Thanks for tuning in. And you don't need to tell us if you don't like it. So there you go. Thanks. It's a little blurry out here looking.
I know. It looks like it's fog.
And I know. It's not. I wiped my phone, so I don't know if we're foggy. Look, it is what it is.
It's a nice. It adds a nice element to it. What's they call that?
I don't know.
I'm having trouble with my words today.
I know, right. Every time this fucker comes on, and I immediately have. Fucked hard.
Ambiance.
Thank you. Right. And I used that word 6 times yesterday. We went to dinner. After we went to the movies. I'm going to get back to the movies. I'm going to get back to that. Let's talk about that. But look at Chickadee. One day you're young,
Squirrel.
slugging beer. The next day you're looking at fucking chickadees and naming them.
Squirrel.
There they go. Look, and you can see that the bush behind me, it's blooming. Over this
one. Yeah, the azalea?
Azalea. That one's red. The rest are hot pink.
Just one random red?
Yeah, I don't know. So we go to dinner yesterday. We went to this place that we drive past for years, right? And we're like, okay, we should try it sometime. We'd been to a funeral luncheon there once when it was the other restaurant.
We were gonna have a funeral luncheon there,
and you didn't have the funeral luncheon
because it rained sideways on us.
So the funeral luncheon was, I mean, it's just when you're making all that food, for whatever, kind of like a wedding, it's either hit or miss. This was definitely a miss. But
you were there for dinner, not a funeral.
We were there. I'm talking about the time we were there for dinner, for a funeral luncheon several years ago, and it was Since then, somebody else bought it, and it's always crowded. I mean, it's always fucking crowded. So we're like, okay, we should try it. So yesterday we went to the movies, and this was on the way home from the movies, and so we said, let's just stop. I almost got up and walked out. Bitch got a 15% tip, and I'm usually like a 25%er, 20 and 25%er on the tip, depending.
I'm surprised you even left one. You don't have to.
I almost didn't, but I thought if we ever want to come back here, she will not forget us, just like I will never forget her. We went in. There was an old lady at quiet seating, and then they put us at a table by the bar, which I was like, okay. There were a lot of older people than us there having their afternoon cocktails, right?
What time was this?
4:00 in the afternoon. So it was very much like the 65 and older crowd having their afternoon cocktails.
It's a little early.
So other people came in. The ambiance was really cool. It was decorated really cool. I liked it. The seats were comfortable. The tables were comfortable. The bar stools, which I did not sit at, which high tops are hard on me because I have short legs, but they were cushy. There was a cushy seat, just like the seats we were in, but high top. So it was super cute. And I really appreciated that all the chairs matched. The bar stools matched the rest of the chairs. Anyway, we sat there for over 10 minutes before anybody finally came to the table and even gave us a drink. So here's the best part. So there's 2 of us. The girl, and she was a young girl that seated us. Every table is set. 4 top. Ours was a 4 top, but only had napkins and nothing else. All the other tables were set with the silverware and everything. Ours had 4 napkins, nothing else, no salt, pepper, nothing. There was a 2 top set next to it, and another 2 4 top. So instead of sitting us at the table that was set for 2, she sat us at the unset table for 4. Waitress finally comes over, and she was as rough as the day is long.
Wow.
I mean, she had the smoker wrinkles. No offense if you're a smoker like I used to be. She had the hardcore smoker wrinkles, the jet black dyed hair, and she was trying to look like she was 25, and meanwhile she was probably pushing 65. Is the ponytail, the long hair, and then the very distinct the makeup line. It was 16 shades different between her face and her neck.
She needed to blend it.
She was fucking rough. I don't want to get a brush, but come here. Let me just napkin blend it. So she finally shows up, and she didn't fucking smile. I mean, you talk about a fucking sourpuss. She didn't smile. Just, hi, how are you? I mean, I don't even know she said that. I mean, she was awful. And every time she came to the table, which wasn't often, I wanted to be like, I'm really sorry. Are we inconveniencing you at your job today by being here? That you have to wait on us? I mean, she was fucking awful.
Wow.
She refilled our water glasses twice. We sat there for 20 minutes more before we ever got an appetizer. We ordered the shrimp, the bacon wrapped shrimp, right? How fucking long does it take? It does not take that long. It did not take that long for 4 bacon wrapped shrimp. We ordered that for a starter. We ordered a salad to split. Came with beets. Tried them again. I ate 2. Still can't do it. Put the rest in Joe's bowl.
Oh.
I did appreciate that the kitchen, though, split the salad into 2 bowls for us.
That was
I like
nice.
that, right? So the salad and the salad comes out first, which the shrimp should have come out first. That was the starter. Then the salad, and this is what happens. We did too much fine dining while we were in New Orleans, and now I'm like, fuck you. Bring me the food in the right order and be pronto about it. And I don't mind waiting if it's like worth the wait. But 20, and we were starving. And she brought a bread basket, right? Slopped it down on the table, and we're both looking at it. Now we're both starving, but we didn't want to eat the bread. You got a smudge on your glasses on that side. I can't. You have to get off of there. I keep looking at it. It's killing me. So she brought the bread and slapped it down on the table. She assessed, oh, you don't have silverware. In a huff, like it's our fault that we don't have fucking silverware.
Because I used it and threw it across
Goes
the
and
room.
gets the silverware and puts it on our table. She took it from the other table. So we're watching people who came in after us who were sitting at the bar having gotten their food, and it smells amazing. And I'm just look at this bread basket. And so finally Joe touches the piece of bread.
Oh,
and she
wow.
buys like a whole loaf, right? That the whole, like a whole, you know she gave that fucking loaf of bread to somebody else. You know it went to somebody else. So Joe touched it to see if it was like warm and moist and soft and lovely. And it was none of those things. So we assessed it's not worth it. We're not having the bread. And so it just sat there. We're both just like trying to ignore the fact that the bread is there because we don't want to eat the bread. Like the food will be here any minute. And I sucked down so much water. I'm like, just drink more water. Then the water was empty. Now we have nothing. I'm still staring at the bread. I was about to go to the fucking bar. I'm like, I'm trying not. I'm drying out this week, and I'm facing the bar. I should not have. I should have faced the window. But the Phillies game was on, so we're watching the game a little bit. And I want people watching at the bar. I forgot to tell you about the guy that came in. Oh wow! Joe goes, oh my god, turn around. Look at this.
Wow. No, my
I might not even be able to tell you. I might have to tell you like off screen because I don't want to offend anybody.
Oh wow.
It was a hell of a thing. I try not to be judgmental, right? Ted Lasso says, "Be curious, not judgmental."
But we are.
I could not even help myself. I mean, this guy, and he struts his shit in, right? He's slicked back hair, the shirt with the collar up.
How old was he?
A blazer and skin tight, light colored denim that are ripped up. With like a nice button-down shirt and like a suit blazer, not just like a jacket, but like a nice not like a blazer, but like a suit jacket.
Where's he dressed like that?
In fucking Delco.
Oh,
There you have it.
well, we live there. I mean, we live in Delco.
Yes, but
so
some Delco is rough and some Delco is not rough, and this was a rough crowd. Joe said it must have been the carryover from when they were in Drexel Hill and they moved over to this ranch.
That's so rude.
So rude. Look, and if you're local and you watch, we don't mean to offend, but I mean it was.
Yeah, we probably just offended
Right,
everybody.
it's fine. Well, also some people probably like shaking their heads. And your friend Jen used to live around here in Havertown. She's shaking her head. I get it. I mean, look, watching the 65 and up crowd having their afternoon cocktails and listening to them talk about being down the shore and getting loud at the bar. There's this lady there was a funeral had let out.
Why aren't they still working? Like they're not. I mean,
we got there at 4.
I know, but
we didn't have food till 4:45. So I mean, we got there at 10 after 4. We didn't have food till 4:45. So we had a lot of people watching to do. And the game with the Phillies lost the game. A lot of people watching, and there was a lot to fucking watch. I'm sure someone looked at me like, look at that fat bitch, whatever, who knows. I'm sure people had things to say. I forgot my brows on, so I sat there with my sunglasses on the whole time because I was like,
no brows.
That's twice this week I left the house without brows.
Wow.
You're
getting sloppy.
I am getting sloppy. Look, they're on today, and they're pretty fucking even, too. Look at that. I hate that it's foggy. I think it's this tree went down. We got bad lighting out here. We might have to switch back over here to the snowman. Anyway, look, it was just an amazing crowd. I love to people watch, but this guy that came in, and I think he went to do drugs with somebody. He met up with some old guy, and then they fucking walked away and went somewhere. But the funeral had let out, so there's a funeral luncheon on the other side of the banquet room. I'm assuming because girls like a lot of black dresses and guys had suits, and then they filtered out to the bar. And there's this girl with a glass of red wine. I'm gonna go just smack it right out of her fucking hand. I mean, I so like just take it from her and fucking guzzle it. I was
wow.
Because I was hungry. I was agitated with our waitress, and I'm like, I could go for a glass of wine. We did not have anything to drink. We did not eat the bread.
Why didn't you just help yourself? John has helped himself before in restaurants when he wasn't getting served.
Well,
he walked right into the kitchen area and got himself
I was
going to
go to the bar though and ask for more water, but she finally brought a pitcher because she got tired of coming over. And she didn't even bring the food. She brought silverware, took our order, brought water twice, dropped the pitcher off, and never came back again until she brought us the check.
What was
She's
doing?
Lucky she got 15% with her fucking foul attitude. Like, sometimes it's the kitchen's fault, the food's going slowly. So the food probably wasn't her fault because there was a food runner running the food.
Right.
So it probably wasn't her fault.
And they had a big funeral.
But she never came back like, oh, how are the shrimp? Oh, how was your salad? Is everything like we were done? And did you like everything? I mean, fuck you. Everything was great. Go fuck yourself. Give us the bill and we're out of here. And you're getting 15%. You have a foul attitude. You couldn't fucking smile. And I used to waitress, so I'm not. Look, I'm not overly picky, but you could have a pleasant smile and be a little bit like, not like oh, we're in your way because you're doing your fucking job. Anyway,
I never waitressed. People would be wearing their food. There's no way.
I dumped a Mountain Dew into a guy's lap at lunch one day at this
There's
pizza place.
no
It was like
way.
my first week, and then I grabbed napkins, and I'm like, okay, sorry, and he's like, I got it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It was right, and I'm patting down his lap, with these fucking napkins. I can't.
Because the napkin's really going to sop up a lot.
Right. Well, also, I mean, like there's this teenage girl slapping at his crotch. I mean,
Right,
like,
I
it
know.
was
Well,
just-
I got
so
that, but
I
I'm
let it-
talking about the fact that the napkin's not doing anything.
I got him a clean rag from the
John
back.
had a white shirt on. This was like 25 years ago. It was before we had kids. We're at a birthday dinner at the old City Tavern or whatever, the historical. It's not open anymore in downtown Philly, Old City. Girl spilt red wine all over his back of his white shirt.
That is.
She
That's
apologized,
right?
but
Oh
we
my
didn't even
God.
get like comped anything.
So you should be comped. We were out with friends. Our friends live up in the mountains. We were out with them one night, and she had on like really light colored denim and a nice blouse. And we sat down. She ended up with wine on her lap. So I'm pretty sure I think the waitress knocked the wine or did something. Somehow she ended up with red wine all over her lap. But the waitress came back with like spillables, like soup, something that was liquid form, spilled it down the back of her fucking. She was comped. I mean, her dinner was fucking free, as it should have been. And they took her and they took her in the back, and so she could change her clothes, and they gave her a T-shirt, like, because they sold T-shirts for this place.
Well, that's good.
It had a funny end. It was like a sex name, kind of like it had an innuendo to it, and I can't remember it. Damn it. I don't know. Anyway, but they gave her a T-shirt to put on, and they comped her. I mean, as they should have. So, when was the last time you went to the movies?
Oh, a long time ago.
It has changed.
It's expensive.
It was $11 each for a matinee.
That's the matinee. Wow.
It has changed so much. I mean, I was like,
Were you
like
sitting
we
in a recliner?
crawled out. We were. Like, we crawled out from this rock, and we go in, right? And we have a gift card. They don't take the gift card anymore.
Why?
They changed this. So they gave us a card with an email. Like the card says, send us an email, a picture with the front and the back of your gift card. I don't know if I'm supposed to scratch the code or not. So we have other gift cards. So I'm going to take pictures of all of them and send them. I don't want to scratch the code yet.
To the
'cause I don't
movies,
know.
you mean?
To AMC specifically, yes.
And they don't take
So
them.
they have switched their system. But they will still comp us. They would send us a new card, but I have to take pictures of the ones that have like lined up on the kitchen table to do this. So
What a
hang
pain
on.
in the ass.
Oh my God, my nice Nespresso coffee is getting cold. Hang on. It is a pain in the ass. So then we paid, right? We had to pick our seats. The fuck?
Wait, before you went in?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, can't we just sit wherever we want? No.
So you can't try out seats. You
Right?
gotta-
I like to move around. Sit down. This is like Sheldon on Big Bang. Nope. Over here. Nope. Someone gets loud, I'm moving. Now, that being said, there were only like maybe 6 or 8 of us in the whole theater anyway, so we could have gotten up and moved. So I'm looking at this, and I'm like, it's like in an airline. Like, I'm like, are there separations in the rows? Like, what is this? No, they're just all long rows up the middle.
Oh.
Right, and then there's a couple of handicap seats, which are two in a space, and 2 because you can like put a wheelchair in between. Which next time I'll just fucking take one of those because then there's nobody next to us. But we all sat within the same 2 rows of each other.
Interesting.
So instantly I was sitting there getting fucking hostile, because I'm like
my
everyone's like near us.
God.
The lady in front of us passed the fuck out and was snoring loudly over top the movie. Okay, so we
Why
picked-
didn't her person wake her
she was
up?
by herself.
Oh.
So we picked our seats, and I'm like, I don't know, right? And I like to be in the towards the back.
I don't
I'm
like to look
used
at a
to
movie
it.
like this.
Well, I don't like to. I don't want to be like up on it. I saw Rain Man in the front row. I mean, it was like
Hurt your neck.
right. Yeah, I did not like Rain Man. I love the movie Rain Man, but not in the front row. So we picked like the last row before the handicap, and then there's a few rows after that, but we didn't take those. So we sit, and it's all one row. So it used to be like a row of 4, and then like a big
Right,
aisle, and a
right,
row
right.
whatever 6, whatever it was. So this is all like one big row. But the nice cushy leather seats, they're not really leather, vinyl, whatever the fuck they are. I mean, fucking comfortable. Way comfortable. There's an armrest between us we can move.
Oh.
Right? So there's like I don't know how you figure that out, but like the ones next to me, I would not be able to move it on the other side of me. So like
Okay.
these two happen to be. So I don't know how you figure that out ahead of time. Maybe if you go enough, you know how to do it. I don't know. But the armrest, I was like, we're sitting on a little love seat, and then we could recline our seats back and forth. I had to fight with mine. I kept like to would light up and then like back and up and back.
Oh my god! Did it make a noise when you were moving it?
Well, once I got it situated, because we got there like a half hour before the movie started, so I'm thinking. Like previews and the movie starts at 1:30. Joe was off
previews?
yesterday. There were previews. So at 1:20 commercials started. Commercials for about 10 minutes. Then after like the Coca-Cola and put your business up on the big screen commercial, whatever. Then we had previews for a half hour.
Oh.
So the movie didn't start till 2. So I'm fucking hostile. Like, don't tell me the movie starts at 1:30 and the movie does not actually start until 2 o'clock. So we had a half an hour of previews.
That's horrible.
In those previews was a brief, very brief, interview with Ralph Macchio. There is going to be a new Karate Kid movie coming out this summer. I can't.
With him?
With him.
Well, he's obviously not playing the
Well,
Karate Kid.
he's in the Cobra Kai show, which I'm hearing great things about.
Yeah,
and
I've
we've
never
not
seen it,
watched
but I've heard it's great.
So over the weekend, when Joe and I were vegging on Saturday, we were watching. Karate Kid was on, so we were watching. Like I came in, like the tail end of it. I watched
Wax
it with
on,
him.
wax off.
This was the second one when he was in Japan with.
How many are there? Like three.
What's his
there
name?
Are 3 Karate Kids.
I thought there were 3.
Yeah, 3.
But maybe I don't know. There's a new one coming this summer though with Ralph Macchio. He's not aged well.
No.
Look. But we're going. Cobra Kai is on our list of shows to watch because it's supposed to be very good. So it's on our list. So we're gonna get around to that. But I forget what there were other advertisements for other movies like that one Megan with the doll. They make it like it was like a scary movie where she like comes alive and like she's supposed to protect this girl, but then she kills all these other kids and other people and stuff. They're making a fucking sequel. I looked at Joe. I'm like, I mean,
why?
Right? I can't. Someone to fight her because she's still. I can't. It's so bad. It's so bad. So. It was just such a different experience. So the last time Joe and I went to the movies that we can remember was last year.
So it was a year ago.
To see It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas time. Right before Christmas was out. But we saw it in an old theater, the one that's by you.
Right.
In an old theater that's still set up like an old theater.
Right.
Where they play like classic films and whatnot. Speaking of classic films, this summer, is the 50th anniversary of Jaws, which Joe and I are going to go see on the big screen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there was another one yesterday. Oh shit, what was it? There's another movie.
Monty Python?
Monty Python. Thank you. Monty Python
Monty
and the
Python.
Holy Grail. The 50th anniversary is this
that's the
summer.
50th
And they're
anniversary?
going to have it on the big screen. I can't.
Oh my god. I know.
Right?
I know.
It's just a minor flesh wound. I may or may not have been tripping when I saw that in
Oh my
college.
god.
Anyway.
So many times saw that. I love it.
I was like, oh my god. That was the only preview that I was excited about. So we're going to also go see that this summer.
Monty
We're
Python
going to
and the Holy
pay
Grail.
$11 a piece.
So are they
to go
just
watch.
re-releasing it? They're not redoing it.
They're re-releasing it on the big screen.
Okay.
Yes, and Jaws also, the 50th anniversary is this year. For those of you that are home that remember when Jaws came out, you're like, whoa, fuck.
Jaws
Yeah.
still fucks me up. I still don't get in the water.
I mean, it's a little, it's a little.
I don't get in the water.
Okay, so
And each time I see it,
I love it.
get
I watch it, right, and then I get
less
every time
and less in the water.
I get in the ocean, I'm like, fuck, Jaws is gonna get me, fuck. So first of all, look, Gladys and Gertrude, we have a bee. This one's Gertrude.
and a
This one's
sunflower. How do you even
Gladys.
know who's who? Why are you
That
lifting
one's
the shirt up?
That one's Gladys. Gertrude was the first one I got, and she's the one that has the. So this is supposed to be up here, but I had to cut it because it was too small for her head. So I got to stitch it back together and leave a little space there, a little elastic or something. She's supposed to be like a frog, but it's supposed to be up here or up here or
frog?
something.
It looks like a sunflower.
Or sunflower, whatever. Maybe a sunflower.
A frog.
They're new spring outfits. There's a butterfly that came in a 3-pack also. Anyway, so I'll switch one of them out.
Oh wait, wings.
Wings, yeah, it's a bee.
Oh look,
I thought this was a frog, but you're right. Maybe it's a flower.
you gotta put the wings up like this.
I know, but look, I can't. I mean, there's only so much I can do from these cheap,
There, leave it. Leave it.
Oh, I see. Oh, my neck. Fuck. I have a correction to make. Sons of bitches. From last, I was doing good with it too, and then I turned too far. Overextension. Last time we were talking about the little British kid.
Yeah.
the little kid from the UK that does the cooking
That's
with.
he's the cooking-
I think I call him Taylor. His name is Carter. His name is on his apron.
Carter.
I think I saw there was an A and an R and a T. I mean, I'm thinking Taylor. It was Carter. I was
You just
close enough,
randomly
right?
come up with the.
And I found. Did you watch any of those things I sent you with the girl that watches the videos of like the crafts and the food, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
Okay. New girl on Instagram, and it's either. So it looks like Caribou is awkward, or it's Carrie B something. Carrie Boo is awkward, or else it's Caribou is awkward. That's how it
As
spells.
in like
caribou.
the animal caribou?
Yes, Caribous, awkward. Look, AWKA, awkward. Anyway, she is fucking hilarious. I mean, like, I'm laughing out loud watching her, and then Joe got into it. He's like, oh, she's fucking funny. I'm like, I know, right? So she's on Instagram, and she watches. So she half the screen is her, and then half the screen is something else that she's watching, and she's giving commentary while she's watching it. Like people making really fucked up recipes, like a lot of them involved hot dogs. She's like, "What the fuck?" Or like, "That's it. You get your craft slices and take off the peel." Like all really fucked up recipes, and then some really bad arts and crafts.
I'm trying to find it. Did you on Instagram?
I've sent you so many.
On Instagram?
Scroll through the dogs, yeah, on the Instagram. Well, you go so fast, I don't even know how you can tell. There she is.
Oh.
Here's one. You can click either of those.
Okay.
We'll just give you a snippet, but they're fucking funny. I don't know if we're allowed to give snippets.
Oh yeah, her name is weird.
Oh, I see we're putting a dirty-ass carrot on a bun like a fucking goober.
This is good.
And you want to make sure that the garden dildo is even with the bread or everyone will perish, I think. That was ironic because this is not
my God.
appealing at all. Alright, so putting in the bun was just a bunch of fuck mess.
So that video is some girl that was making hot dogs out of carrots, and her commentary.
My God.
She is hilarious. So then, of course, now we have on Instagram and I'm not. People keep trying to request to follow me. I do shit on Instagram. I don't know how to post on Instagram, so I don't. I don't even know how to share like something's funny. I don't know how to share it on Instagram.
I don't know. I have trouble copying the link and putting it up and whatever.
I can't. I have no idea. And also the small talk queens. I mean, I do nothing on it because I don't know how.
We'll get to it.
A fucking lesson. I can't.
We'll get to it.
Can't.
Wait, I have so look. There's this a couple of things. There's a bear eating your Amazon groceries. Look. Bear.
See, this worries me with the squirrels. I often get worried about the fucking squirrels.
Bear nosing through your Amazon groceries. Well, and my question is, why are you standing so close taking that picture? That's not a Ring cam. I mean,
they might just have the door open.
It could be through the glass. Not have the door open.
It could be through the glass.
He saunters off. I guess he didn't like anything. Now, did you see the lady? You know how I don't have a dog. I wish I did. You can pull up to Starbucks or go into Starbucks and get your pup cup, which is just a little tiny Dixie cup of whipped cream for your dogs. Dogs love it. They go ape shit. This lady pulls up to the drive-through of Starbucks, gets a pup cup for her chicken.
Oh my God.
That's sitting. You can't make this shit up. Like,
you cannot.
It's sitting in her car on her lap. Like, look.
Well, now my friend's just got a bunch of chicks because they sell
why
eggs.
Why are you traveling with the chicken on your lap?
One of her chickens she's gonna keep for herself, like a house chicken. She decided. She had to kind of like nurse it back to health, so now she's attached to it.
It's gonna lay an egg. It's making that noise.
I love that. Thank you.
They make a noise when they lay an egg?
Well, I'm teasing. It's like Sesame Street. They make the.
I mean, Christ.
She is traveling. She is traveling, and she's petting it like a cat. What? Why? Why, people? Why do you have to do this? Why do you have to do this? I don't understand. Oh, there's some other exciting news. So you know how we go to Yellowstone?
Yeah, they close it because there's no park rangers?
No, Yellowstone is staying staffed, or they should, because we're going to have people dying in, like, the hot geysers and stuff. Like, let me go for a swim.
Like, Dad can't fall into those, can he?
No, because if you stay on the boardwalk, if you stay on the boardwalk.
Are there railings on the boardwalk?
Sometimes, yeah. They're all handicap accessible. They have to be ADA compliant.
As long as they have a handrail, because we're shaking the table.
Anyhow, so for those of you that don't know, Yellowstone is a big volcano. Underground. Big volcano just waiting to explode.
Oh, that's why they have all those things, the geysers and the steam and the whatnot, the sulfur.
I'm not a geologist, but that's one of the reasons. But it's a big volcano just waiting to explode. Okay.
Okay.
And the only reason that it hasn't exploded, scientists have found, because there's a hidden magma cap underneath. It's 2.5
Magma.
miles down under, keeping all of the hot stuff down.
Can the magma cap blow?
Yeah. But they're saying it won't right now.
Okay, good. Well, someday.
It says the geoscientists have discovered a magma cap at Yellowstone that is likely playing a critical role in preventing a massive eruption in one of the largest active volcanic systems in the world. The volatile rich cap made of magma is 2.5 miles
God.
below the Earth's surface and essentially acts as a lid, trapping pressure and heat below it. So there you go. Be careful.
Fascinating.
And I'm going out there
Watch
this summer.
yourself when you're in Yellowstone.
I'm going out there this summer. Won't that be a hell of a thing? Watch. The disruption in the
That'd
force
be-
will
well,
go. Whoosh, whoosh.
I'm pretty sure that they watch this, and if there's like they have signs it's gonna go. And then remember the movie Mount St. Helen when we were younger about Mount St. Helen when it blew?
I never saw that movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I watched all kinds of shit when I was younger because
That's
they
because
had,
it was
kids
happening
TV,
when you
and
were
it was-
there. I mean, well, you were in school.
No, I watched it at home.
Oh no, I don't.
On
I don't
HBO
know.
or
I don't
some
know
shit.
why.
People died.
PBS.
People didn't listen. It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. And it blew.
Speaking of PBS, Tom Hanks does this thing called The Americas. He is the narrator for it. It's on Sunday nights
Oh,
on NBC.
he's a soothing voice. Just
He
like
does,
what's his
and
name?
it's-
Like Morgan Freeman.
And it's he's going to they're going and showing all these different continents and the animals and all of these things.
Cool.
It's
Like
very
National
nature.
Geographic?
Yeah, it's like Sundays when I was little. They used to have Mutual of Omaha. This is how old I am. Mutual of Omaha on Sunday evenings at like 7, and then at like 8 o'clock they had the Disney movie. There was always a Disney movie.
Sorry, I'm perplexed with the mulch on the floor because it's not sealed over here. So they mulched, and it
Oh.
came in.
Speaking of mulch, they need to come to my house and mulch.
Don't track this in the house. I gotta pay them today too. Shit.
Somebody needs to come to my house and mulch. I've been on the list. They said they're coming. Don't know when.
Those of you at home that do your own mulching, don't judge us. Look, we don't enjoy yard work.
I have too much. And I don't even know how much this is. I just know it's a large number. I get 21 cubic yards. I say it like I know what it is. I have no idea.
I have no idea. It's
21,
a lot of
21
mulch.
cubic. Why do they have to put cubic in
I don't
there?
know.
Cubic yards of mulch to mulch.
That is math that is beyond my skill level. I don't know.
To watch
Look,
on my
how
phone.
big's your house? I fucking know. It's small, without any closets. No, like how many square feet? I don't even know what a square foot is, so leave me alone.
I could say it's like 300 square feet.
I know, right, I have no idea.
That's
I mean,
like big enough
I
just
don't know.
for like.
And like when I read like this house was whatever, it's like 3,000 square feet. I'm like, is that big? Is it average? Is it small? I don't fucking know.
I need you to give me, is it like the size of a mansion? Is it the size of
Right? I don't know.
a shed? Like we need to get
We
like
have a 3
that's what I
small
need to-
bedroom with no closets.
That's where I need to
don't-
know where my house fits in between a huge
Right?
mansion and a shed.
Oh my god. I'm gonna switch the gears. I'm gonna switch gears
Uh-huh.
because I'm winding down with my British vocabulary.
Oh.
And so I usually
Why, you don't
usually
have any
start with
show?
Well, we stopped Vera, and then we've been watching Shetland, which I love.
A Wee Pony.
But there's not a lot of new. And I said to Jill last night, I said we've not seen a single fucking Wee Pony since this started.
So Shetland is a place, I guess, not just a
It's
pony.
one of the Scottish Isles.
Right.
It's part of Scotland.
Shetland. Oh.
Right. Right, Sarah. Right. Yes. Yeah. Anyway.
We need a phone in line.
I know, right? Okay, so I'm not putting the crown on because look, it's gonna fall off. Where am
We
I?
need a phone in line.
Here we go. Do you know what buskers are or busking? If you're a busker or if you do busking,
You are a waitress?
street performing. So busking is street performing. A busker is someone who does street performing, who is a street performer.
Okay, do we have street performers around here?
In the cities sometimes.
I think there's mainly in Europe.
we
Like, I
see
think
them
that's
out.
a Europe
I
thing.
saw them more in Europe than I've ever seen here, but I think some cities
like
have
in
them.
Piccadilly Circus.
What are you scrolling?
I'm not.
Oh. I didn't look that one up. Here's one that we've heard a couple times. They said it last night on Shetland. That woman, he got up the duff. Meaning, I believe, from what I understand, is they got her pregnant.
Oh, I
Got
was
her
gonna say
up,
got
her
the
up the
nerve.
duff. Got her up the
Got her,
duff.
that sounds inappropriate.
I know, right?
That
But
sounds really
it
inappropriate.
is fucking funny.
He got her up.
Got
the
her
duff.
up the duff.
I need some explanation.
Chuffed. He wouldn't have been too chuffed about that. Chuffed, I think, means like pissed off or
Chuffed.
angry. I think I forgot to look that one up.
Chuffed.
If you sling your hook,
Oh, I have no idea.
tell someone to go away.
Sling your hook. I need to know where these come from. I'm slinging a hook. Is this like medieval time?
Sarah, I know you're over here shaking your fucking head
Is
at
this
her
like
because
medieval
you
time?
told her. You
I know,
told
but
her.
not all of these are going to come in the book because it's not vocabulary. It's
Well,
like
you can Google. I'm going to buy you the book.
It's what's that word called? Not that it's a dialect and it's not just vocabulary. And it's beyond linguistics. It's like a derivative. Like, where does this come from? Like, we say, I don't even know what it's called, but we'll say, like, no shit, Dick Tracy. What gave you the first clue? See where I'm going with this? No shit, Dick Tracy. He was an
that came
investigator.
from a movie.
I know, but I need to know where these come
Dick
from.
Tracy, that came from a...
Dick Tracy was an investigator.
Yeah, but that was it a book or like a thing in the
A comic?
a comic, I think,
Maybe,
right?
I don't
Maybe? I don't know. Oh, speaking of comics, new Marvel movie coming out this summer. For those of you that like the Marvel.
I just saw an ad and I can't...
Thunderbolt, yes. Which was... I'm going to have to watch a few that I missed, I think. The Russian guy, the guy who plays the Russian guy, he was also in... with the girl named Eleven. What was that called? The Underneath, the whatever. Did you watch that? Stranger Things?
I didn't watch Stranger Things.
You didn't fucking see Stranger
I know.
Things?
No.
Oh my god. And if you've not seen Stranger Things, I highly recommend Stranger
And not because
Things.
I don't want to. I just, when I sit down at night, I can't get involved. My attention, it's part of menopause. Like, I don't have the focus.
It's so good.
I know, but I don't have the focus. I'm lucky I can stay focused on, like, the murder shows.
Right.
Like, speaking of murder, let me enter that lady who ran over her boyfriend up in Boston.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was
police
New
officer?
York. It was Boston. Because that was
was a
on the news
snowstorm.
when Joe and I were in Massachusetts.
She's, like, in her second trial. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
He was a cop, right?
Yeah. I really don't care. Unfortunately, he died. But what I like is listening to the Boston accent while they're interviewing these people.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
The Boston accent. I love it. I wish I could do it.
Oh, my God. All right. I'm wrapping up my terms here. Lamping, follow up with someone, I think. I don't know what my word is here. Lamping, follow up with... I don't know what the fuck I wrote.
I can't even decipher that.
Right. Maybe I was drinking.
My God.
I don't know what that is.
Is it an S? Is it a J?
I know, it might be a G. It's either a G or an S. Follow up with...
You really, it says follow up with Sarah?
Oh, maybe that's what it says. Good. Lamping. I don't know what lamping means, Sarah. So if you know what lamping means, I need to know.
God, the handwriting.
Let's see.
Wow.
That was from the old one. And shove it down the gullet. I love. Like, let me just shove it down my gullet.
Oh, Joe says that.
He does, but so it was funny when we heard it on there.
I love a gullet.
And then when we started watching, so there's a festival in... Where was this? So it would have been in the UK where Vera was so northern England. Northeast.
Is that Scotland?
England, towards Scotland. Or was it, I forget, Uphellia. Uphellia is in Lerwick, so it was part of Scotland. It's the last Tuesday in January. Uphellia. It's
Why
a
is
festival.
It what
I
kind
read
of
about it, but I
festival?
don't remember it. But it looked like hellish good time.
Well, I'm sure.
Also, like the Shetland Folk Fest, they were showing it was on... If that's a real thing. Look, I was like, I want to go to the Shetland Folk Fest. It's like gray and cloudy and rains a lot, which I fucking love. Look, don't judge me. There's a name for it.
I'd be 5,000 pounds just because when it's gray and ugly and I just eat.
They do a lot of walking. There's a lot of walking.
It's dangerous to walk over there.
Right? I read a book about this. Not about this, but it happened.
About
It was
walking in
a
English?
mystery. A mystery by Lucy. She wrote a couple of mysteries that are really fucking good.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
In this one, it took place, they were in the UK and they were, I think all of them actually might take place in the UK, but they walked into the, whatever the fuck it's called, and like preserves you. Like you go down, like you fall into like the fucking...
Quicksand?
It's not quicksand, but it's like, I forget.
What's going to preserve
I can't
you?
think of it
Chemicals.
now. No, because you go in there and it's like, I don't know, like the salt water probably underneath there. I don't know what happens, but they found a body, it was preserved because of the, I keep wanting to say she fell into the heather. It's not heather. It fell into the... Moors, yeah, I think the Moors, I think.
Not New Moors.
No, it fell into the Moors, I know. Into the Moors. I think it's the Moors. But like one night when you're walking in the grass, like down you go, like, fuck, and then you're not getting back out. So unless somebody, and that would be my luck. I mean, you got to stick to like the fucking,
You know what's
walkway.
always fascinated me is quicksand. Like
Right?
I've never encountered quicksand. Does it really exist? Where
It
is
does.
it?
I don't know. So
And
there's
they
a
tell you
meme.
not to move when you get in it. Because the more you
You've
struggle,
seen
the
meme-
deeper you
the
go.
Meme, the meme that's on Facebook or Instagram. That's like the things that I was not, the things that scared me, the things I was told to fear as a child. I've not yet come in contact with, like someone trying to sell me drugs or quicksand or like whatever else we were afraid of when we were children. Like You got a little lipstick. There you go.
It's been a long morning.
Quicksand, and that makes me laugh because right as a child, and I think it was from what was
I
that
saw it on
movie?
Gilligan's Island.
The movie with the flying dog, the boy and the dog. Come on, like a dog animal that flew.
A dog animal?
Ah, come on, all of you people that like.
Benji?
No. Look it up. 80s movies. Look it up quick. I can't think of the name. I saw it at a birthday party. Back when we used to rent VCRs because nobody actually had their own.
Well, I know we used to have to go
That's
to the
how old they
library.
are. Right?
So what is this called? 80s movies?
The boy got stuck in the quicksand. God damn it.
Goonies?
No, I don't think there's quicksand in Goonies, although there could be. I know Goonies.
80s movies for kids?
Yeah. You might have to give it a minute. Move slow. I can picture it, and I cannot think of the title. Adventures in Babysitting? No. What the fuck that is? No. The American Werewolf in London? That was a kid's movie. E.T. I love E.T. The Burbs.
Gremlins? That's stupid.
God damn it. Look, people.
Working Girl.
I don't think that was for kids, but okay.
Pretty in Pink.
I love Pretty in Pink.
War Games.
No.
Trading Places is not for kids. Are you sure
Goonies.
it's not the Goonies?
It's not the fucking Goonies.
Stand By Me?
I have still not seen the entire Princess Bride.
Stand By Me? I've
Hang
never
on.
seen The Princess Bride.
Speaking of Stand By Me, I love Overboard and Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, all these 80s movies. Stephen King did Stand By Me, and he has a new movie coming out.
He did?
He doesn't do all.
No.
He does not do all scary movies. He does. Oh my God, The Secrets of NIMH. I love Secrets of NIMH. Oh God. Anyway.
Mrs. Young, who I've made
Right.
reference to, my third grade
Love
teacher,
that.
read that book, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. It had us, an entire class of 25 kids at the edge of our seats.
I think we talked about it before. I love it.
No,
I
we
love
never
it.
talked about Rats of Nim.
Okay, Willow, I never saw.
Stand By Me.
The Terminator, no.
Do you know I've not
I feel
seen
like that has
half
like
of
the word
these
of like
movies?
imagination, something with the flying. Weird Science. Oh my
was
God, I
good.
love Weird Science.
Footloose.
Love Footloose.
Now, I don't know some of these, and we're getting to the
Purple
end.
Rain, Dirty Dancing, of course. We were going so fast, so if you missed it, if you passed it, I
Beetlejuice,
know
The
anybody-
Lost Boys.
I love The Lost Boys. I never saw Wall Street.
Labyrinth.
That was terrifying. Terms of Endearment, great movie. Tootsie, never saw.
Poltergeist.
Joe
That
never
scared
saw
the
Poltergeist.
shit out
I
of
made
me.
Joe watch Poltergeist. I loved it.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, my first rated R movie.
Amadeus, I didn't see that. I don't know what that is. Christmas Story, yes, love.
Ferris Bueller.
Good. Well, you go so fast. Never ending story. That's it. Christ, the never ending story.
Really? There was
is
quicksand in
quicksand in the never ending story. It's like a dragon dog, that whatever that thing is.
A dragon dog?
It's like the
Oh.
thing that he flies on or rides
See,
on.
right there?
The
I don't even
Never-Ending
know what
Story.
that is. I've never heard of it. Is it by,
Why not?
like, the Sesame Street people?
How have you never saw the never ending story?
I don't know.
What year was it? Like 86?
Through the pages of a book, a bullied boy is drawn into fantasy world, which is under threat. The movie, Dustin and Susie sing the movie's theme song in season 3 of Stranger Things. It doesn't say what year it was made.
Stranger Things is like all 80s. I love it.
Doesn't.
All right. Well,
doesn't
anyway,
say.
people have seen Stranger Things. That I always think of quicksand when I see that because he gets caught in the quicksand.
It's a cult classic.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
No, there's a lot I haven't seen. But
You scrolled so fast we can't.
well,
even,
there are
we
no
can't even
movies,
talk
but
about
that
it.
was the last movie.
Okay. Well, they weren't fucking alphabetical order then.
No, they weren't.
Most of those I saw. Most of those I love.
I did not.
Stand By Me I love. How did you not watch these?
I watched
How do
Stand
you not
By
know
Me.
of them?
Wait, I watched Stand By Me.
I love that movie.
I like that. Who was in it? River Phoenix.
River. I had the biggest crush on River Phoenix.
Who didn't have the big crush on River
It's
Phoenix?
a shame that he died from the heroin overdose. It really is.
Was
I
it
wish-
heroin, really?
It was a heroin overdose. He was in a lot of really good movies. He
What
was
else
in
was he in?
a movie with, is it Judd Hirsch? No, maybe. No. He was in a movie, and I can't think of it, but his parents were on the run. They had bombed a building. They were like protesting something, and they bombed a building. And it was supposed to be vacant, and they killed somebody. So they were on the run. So he was like living on the run with them. I don't remember the title. It was an excellent movie. That would have been early 90s, I guess. I can't remember. I can picture the other actors who played the mother and the father, and I can't think of
Folks,
who they were.
all I know, and this was breaking news all over the internet yesterday, is that second season of Wednesday Addams
When?
finally in September.
the
In
love of
August.
Christ.
In August, they're breaking it up. So there's going to be, it's the second season, but they're breaking it up. August, and then they're doing, I think it's in September.
I'm going to sneeze.
Wednesday. The anticipation is killing you, and I'm super jealous. It is season 2. The teaser's out. You can watch the teaser. It's great. It's even more dark.
Oh, good. I love
More
it.
dark than the first one.
Darker.
Darker.
Not more dark. Darker, darkest. Speaking of dark, and Christina Ricci.
Dark.
There is a third fucking season of Yellow Jackets that came out.
I didn't even watch it. How did you not know
I did
that?
not know about. And that fucker came out in January.
Yeah, it's been out. I've seen advertisements.
It is dark.
for
Oh my god, you should watch it. You would love it. If you like Wednesday Addams, you would love this.
Love Wednesday Addams. She is my hero.
I'm looking forward. And I can't believe you don't have your doll out that I got you.
I will get it out now. I was waiting for the season. I mean, why have it out when there's nothing?
The break in seasons, I can't stand. I get like there was a writer's strike, so that fucked a lot of stuff
But
up.
this has been done for so long. They stopped
Right?
production
Well-
on it. They finished production on it. I shouldn't say stopped. They wrapped up like months ago on
the
this.
editing. I don't know. Yellowstone had a break, and so we have to now go back and rewatch the first few episodes of the last season, and then tune in to the episodes where they kill off John Dutton, and then probably kill Jamie. I don't know.
have to see that.
I mean, I know what I mean. Like they were spoiler. Look, I just spoiled it for you. Sorry, but I know that John Dutton got killed off because that's where it left off. We knew he was going to die, just how he was going to
Beth
die.
Dutton used to be my hero.
I heard there's going to be a spinoff with her and
Rip.
Rip.
That's gonna get old.
That-
I like them, but that's gonna get old. Like, what are they gonna
don't
do?
know.
Like, she can only be a bitch to so many people.
I don't know.
Before
That
like,
I might watch a little bit. We tried watching some of the other spin-offs. So if you've not watched Yellowstone, by the way, it's excellent.
it is excellent. It has nothing to do with
Give
the
me a
park,
little
by the way.
raises the blood pressure a little bit, I think. And it's funny, but it's also like it's
There are
fucked
some
up
good
and-
one-liners
I mean,
coming
it's like
out of
The
there.
Godfather, but with like a rancher in fucking
Yeah.
Wisconsin or where
We're
the
gonna
fuck
drop
they
you off
are,
at the
right?
train station.
I mean, like you know, you gotta.
we're gonna drop you off at the train station.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great show.
Yeah.
But it's another one that needed to come to an end because like how many seasons are you going to fight the world for your land? I mean,
Right.
like how many?
It did get old.
It starts to get
I
old.
think that's why I stopped watching it. It got old, and plus there was the
And,
production.
well, I'm
break.
like that with most things except for Ted Lasso, which I was pissed off that it ended because that could have just kept going because I loved it.
Now it's kind of bad.
But most shows, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Like you're trying to save your land. Like most people would have sold off part of it by then for the million, especially when you're not making any money, millions and millions and millions of dollars they were willing to pay him. I mean, we see it all around here every day. I mean, the farmland that's sold off in Delaware, in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania, in Chester County. I mean, like, save the farmland. I get it, but it's sold off all the time because it's not sustainable. I mean, the taxes and whatnot and all the land, and they sell off portions of it.
I don't know, but I'm the happiest person because Wednesday Addams is coming out, and I
very
need
exciting.
to find out while we're still talking about it when the fuck it's released.
Okay.
Summer, it says summer season, it says Wednesday season 2 returns this summer, but somewhere yesterday I saw the actual date. God damn it.
Well, people can look it up. Maybe they don't have an actual date
No, they
yet.
did. It
Oh.
said when they're releasing it, and I'm telling you, it's darker than the last one, which is good.
Do they have her, like, airbrushed?
Who in
The
that
mother?
picture they do.
I mean, clearly.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah. A little airbrushing going on there.
And Wednesday Addams has a new outfit.
Demi Moore was on the cover of People, like the most beautiful people, whatever. And I'm sorry, but she's a little bit airbrushed because they had close-ups of her in that movie
yeah.
she was in. Look,
Wait a minute. The Wednesday Addams, did you know they were in the Macy's Day Parade? They had a huge float in the Macy's Day
I
Parade.
didn't watch it.
Well, yeah, I heard it sucked, but
I tune in and I get agitated with all the dancing and singing, and I fucking the mouth, the syncing, the lip syncing and whatnot. And I'm like, fuck this, I'm not watching it. A lot of bright colors, people dancing. I'm like, fuck it.
Thing has a lot more,
Oh, good.
and Wednesday has a lot more scenes.
Well, if they're gonna have these girls being schoolgirls, they're gonna have to stay on this for production. Otherwise, they're going to age out of it.
Yeah.
That's the problem with.
Oh, they have a Wednesday Addams Lego set.
But you don't put together Legos.
No, but I would that. I'd have my kids put it together. Okay. By the way, Patrick did his first jaunt out to San Fran.
Oh yeah, how'd that go? Is he back?
He's back, but forgot the time change, so he's texting me at 1:15 a.m. Yeah. And then this morning he texted when he landed, but that was okay because it was it was our time. It was back on our time.
Sean said he was gonna catch the red eye.
Well, he did catch the red eye because he left there at like midnight.
Did he
so that's
sleep?
their red
I would
eye.
never do that. Fuck that.
Well, he had to go back to work today, so he landed at like 6:30.
Look.
He landed at 6:30.
That would ruin me. I need my like 8 hours of sleep at night.
Yeah, I don't know if he
I
slept.
mean, I have to. I like. I
Knowing
was
him,
dragging
he
this morning.
took his little Switch or something, so I'm sure he was gaming while on the.
Yeah. Look, I need my fucking sleep.
I
Don't
can't
fuck
wait to
with my
ask
sleep.
him about it.
You'll have to ask him.
If he goes out again, I'm going to have to tell him to get that app so he can see where the human poo is.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I wonder if Philadelphia has one.
Speaking of poo.
No. Why do we have to go back to poo?
My pool isn't even open yet. And do you know what was on the deck the other night?
Poo.
Poo.
At least it wasn't human poo.
Poo.
Well, animals live out there. They
I
poo.
know, but John goes, and guess who cleaned it up? Guess
you
who,
have, like,
guess
a
who took
power
care
washer?
of it? Shh. No, it was not diarrhea. So it was hard, and I took the shovel and then took it up to the swale and dumped it. The swale is,
Right?
But it is either the raccoon or the fox. To which John goes, oh, well, we're going to have to get the exterminator out here. They're going to have to catch that if it's living under the deck. I'm like, dude, it's
They're
not living under the deck. It's just traveling around, smelling your grill from all your food out there.
Well, the fox is not living under your deck. He's living someplace more.
And something got in our garbage can and took the eggs out of garbage can.
Okay.
And left them.
Speaking of eggs.
No, wait. And then John,
sorry.
so it's good to be into nature. John goes, maybe it was a rabbit. I saw a lot of rabbits in the yard. Maybe that was
Rabbit
rabbit
has
poo.
little.
I'm like, dude, rabbits.
I know my wildlife scout.
Rabbits
Look.
poo little pellets.
Yeah.
He goes, pellets? I'm like, round
Pellets.
balls. Picture a marble
Right.
almost.
We had a rabbit. so I
Not
know
logs.
Oh, God. Probably not a groundhog. Probably not a raccoon.
Why
It's probably
do I have to go out and get it? Why? And it's like the fuck you last year on the pool. Like they designate a spot
I just shit. They kept shitting on the thing. The
on
lid.
the lid.
The lid to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I can't. I swear to God, we hit record, and any intelligence I have, it's like out the window.
Yeah,
I
same
can't.
with me, and
I
I'm even
can't.
more scatterbrained.
I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was.
Do you know it's hot? It has gone.
Well,
right.
I'm hostile. Every
It's
year I'm
gone
hostile
right
about
down.
this. We had a fucking frost alert last week one day,
Oh my God.
and then since then we've had the goddamn air conditioning on.
Yeah.
And it was hot in our room, so I was hostile. I remember because I closed, the vent is above our bed. All the other vents are baseboard, right?
But it's
Heat
good you
raising.
have one above the bed.
But no, it's above the head, above the head of the bed. So it's cooling like the ceiling. Cold air does not push down. Hot air rises. I
you
don't
did
think the
learn
cold air
something
pushes
in
down.
science.
So so we have the fan on like full blast to get it going. But it was we keep the vent closed in the winter because I want the bedroom cold. I don't want the heat coming in. So then the other day the air is on. I'm like, why is it so fucking hot in here? We have the air on. Vent was not open. And I had a really hard time getting to it. I usually use either a pair of crutches. I have an old crutch.
Oh.
And I'll use it to slide the thing up and down, or a pair of scissors if I can hook the handle on it and slide it up and down. And Joe's like, when you break that, we're fucked. So that he just has to stand on the bed. I mean, it's all the way at the top of the fucking, and slide it up. I can't.
Who put that there?
When they put in that had to have been where they had to put
Something that requires me to get a ladder. I'm not happy about.
Yeah, I mean, I
Even if
can't.
the bed weren't there, you'd have to get a ladder.
Like, I need to put the lighting fixture back up in the one room because I took it down to have better lighting. Sean helped me take it down. And then I decided I want it back up again. Well, the two of us together could not get it back up again because it took one hand balancing with one hand screwing.
How
and that was
many
a little...
humans
Well,
does it
at the
take?
time, I couldn't get on the ladder. And so he was trying to balance without dropping it, because he was trying...
Right, I got it.
Multitasking, he couldn't do it. So I'm like, just give it to me. So I have like the bowl of it. Like
Are those new nails?
they're my real ones. They're not very. I painted them the other night. I fucked them up because I can't.
Because I was gonna say it's almost the same
Yeah.
color as mine. But look at what happens when your kid does a tie-dye shirt and needs it washed for the next day.
Why don't you wear gloves?
Because I didn't think about it, and I start squeezing all that
Mm.
stuff out. It was blue. My hands are blue and green, and this is better than it had been. Blue
These
and
aren't
green.
bad.
No, I like the
I
color.
gave myself a little break
It
from.
looks kind of like my color. I like
I
that.
put like 4 coats on it to get it that
Oh.
color. I mean, it was right. So it's
Oh,
not
so
bad.
that's actual polish,
My
not the
nubbies. This is
press-on.
actual polish. Yeah, I just gave myself a little break from the press-ons. One, because I have so much polish. I'm like, I need to use the polish. And that was just I like the long nails, but I just need a little break. Plus, I knew I had to fucking plant flowers this week that Mom brought pansies. I don't know if we're supposed to plant them. I'm supposed to plant them.
You have to plant them. They're getting root bound.
They mulched that. Now I've got to fucking plant the...
Well, you just dig a little hole and you put them in.
And the squirrels dig in there, so probably poo. I can't...
There's
my
not
inner-
squirrels don't poo in there. I don't even know what squirrel scat looks like.
I don't know.
Somebody let me know.
Speaking of animals, so the other night the next day I saw like the camera the security camera had gone off a couple times
Do you have the owl
at
back?
night. I've only seen the owl one time. I don't really check it like I should. Joe checks it more, but
I want the
the owl was really cool. If I didn't tell you about that, we had a fucking owl like perched on our like whatever that thing is above the door.
The awning.
The awning. Thank you. So the other day I I turned it on to see like what. Usually it's an animal back there, so I like to see what animal is back there. Often the fox, up on our high planter, like nosing around, looking for probably fucking rabbits. If you didn't see that from last spring, I'm still traumatized. So all of a sudden I see this thing like go flying through the yard, and I'm like, what the fuck? They were baby bunnies hopping through the yard, right? I'm assuming that or they were rats, but rats don't.
That's like the Baby Bunny Foo-Foo, that
right?
song that we learned in
Little
kindergarten.
bunny foo-foo,
Hopping
I
through
wanna
the
see you.
forest.
Hopping
No.
through the forest, bopping you on the head.
You
I
just-
don't know why.
I don't think we killed
Yes.
it. Oh my god.
The little bunny foo-foo.
Little
Anyway.
Bunny Foo. Didn't we do that in
There
music
were
class?
there were fucking motions. I don't remember it. So you hop into the forest.
And something,
Anyway.
wasn't there a bear? What was the song about a bear?
I used to
and we
sing
did
with
it
my
in
kindergartners.
rounds.
The other day, I saw a bear, oh way up there, I saw a bear, The other day I saw a bear, all the way up there. There are more than that. I'm not going to continue.
Someone explained to me. I understand that music education is important. I have a musician in my house. I get it. I'm not saying don't have it, but somebody needs to explain to me why we have rounds. Why do you need a round? Why do we need to sing in
It was
rounds?
fun. The bear song.
Why did
my
we have
kids love the bear
Why did we have to
song.
sing
My
in
students.
rounds in music class? They used to put us in
I
tables.
didn't like the round. I didn't
Table
like the
1,
rounds.
2, 3. You go. Now you
But
go.
the bear
I'm like,
song was
what?
fun because we would like it was like two. It was only like two parts.
Yeah.
And then we would let's like split the group in half.
Like row, row, row your boat. We did in rounds. I'm like,
Fucking row, row, row,
what?
Those children's songs. No wonder they're not taught anymore. I don't think they're taught anymore because the kids don't want to fucking hear it.
Row, row, row your boat. I don't know if they
And the
do.
Muffin Man, when I was teaching, I think
Oh my
I
God!
told
You
that
have to tell the story. You have not
I've
told that story.
I'm pretty sure I told
You
that
did
story.
not tell the story on here. You have
So
to tell
like
the Muffin
it was
Man
like,
story.
like the curriculum came with music, and I also had just like some kids' music CDs. But the curriculum came with music, and I think we were on like letter M, like learning letter M in kindergarten, and we were singing the Muffin Man. Which I don't remember the words, but this one kid
I almost peed myself.
such screaming, hysterically screaming.
What grade?
Ah, the Muffin Man! The Muffin Man! The Muffin
Wait,
Man has a
was
knife!
this kindergarten?
Kindergarten.
Was this kindergarten?
The Muffin Man has a knife, not the Muffin Man! So I don't know what fucking Muffin Man he was familiar with.
The Muffin Man has a
No,
knife.
Muffin Man has a knife. So that was the end of the Muffin Man.
Oh
So then there was no more. I had to just omit. And then the next year we taught it again. I omitted the Muffin Man. I'm like, we're just not going to sing the fucking Muffin Man. We're not having anything to do with the fucking Muffin Man.
He's got a knife. That's like a horror movie right there.
Right?
That's like the.
I mean, and maybe there was a horror movie about a guy named the Muffin Man, like the
Chucky.
but like Chucky's a doll who kills people, or the Candy Man, Maybe he thought it was the Candy Man, the Muffin Man. I never saw the Candy Man. I don't. Well, actually, I might have, but. Look, he freaked out over Muffin Man, so no more, whatever. But the bear song, they loved that. They would ask to
I do
sing
like that bear.
The bear
The bear
song was
song.
good. And then I ran.
And we used to read Huckleberries for Sal or Huckleberry for Sal.
Blueberries
for Sal.
I love, and my kids actually loved it too.
Yeah, it was.
I love
think
Blueberries
We have that
for
book
Sal.
someplace in my
That
house.
was an award winner by what's her name?
I don't know.
She had a bunch of ones. Newbery winner, right? No, I don't remember. Anyway, look, my kids.
It was a
books are
good
gone.
one.
I love that book though. We had it when we were little.
Yeah, they used to. I think. Yeah, no, we had it in school too.
Blueberries.
There was nothing better. There was nothing
Because
better.
they had a fucking bear. Because the kid goes and Sal goes and sits and the fucking picks the berries, and then the bear comes and eats the berries, and they're eating the berries together. Then the mama bear.
That is not how that works out.
When
in
the
real-
mama bear
real
would have eaten
world.
the little girl Sal, or boy Sal, whatever.
That is not how
Sal,
that works
Sal was a
out.
boy or girl. They would have eaten Sal, and then it would have been a whole different ending. But yeah.
We're going out west again this year, and I'm nervous because we're going to the same town but a different house. I kind of wish we would do the same Airbnb house each year because I have to be quite honest with you. I have this anxiety that each new place we go, I don't know the lay of it, and I'm like, are there bears? Do the bears come out here? Like, am I gonna walk out and there's gonna be a bear? Like, it makes me very nervous.
Or mountain lion.
I'm less concerned about them because they're so elusive and they're like not around a whole lot. The bears, they smell the food, they're nosing through it. But they have a problem in Gatlin. I keep seeing things on the news.
Gatlinburg, isn't it Gatlinburg?
Whatever. Fucking
Gatlinburg.
Tennessee. No offense if you're in Tennessee.
Gatlinburg.
I mean,
because the bears are coming out of the mountains and they want the food. Well, they're building more and more into the mountains.
right,
so I
but
think
now
the
they're
bears
coming out
are.
of hibernation.
Oh,
So
well, there's that.
they're like
In the-
sauntering
right,
around.
in the parking lots, chasing me with their food.
In the mall. We talked about that one at the mall.
I mean, I'd be hostile. Like, do you just throw the food at them and get in your car quick, or do you run to your car with the food and hope for the best?
I don't know, but did you see the alligators that were caught there in Miami, and they were caught
On someone's porch?
the doorbell cam? They were so there's one
It's like crawling up the wall.
and the other one, and these are
Yeah.
huge gators. and he had touched like it was almost like it was fake. Touched the doorbell with his claw, whatever you call these little feet.
I don't think it touched the doorbell because what was filming it?
But it originally touched the doorbell, and then the doorbell cam is filming it as it's like trying to get in the screen
It was terrifying.
door.
That's what fucking nightmares are made of. That right there is what nightmares are made of.
I would have everything locked.
There was a movie that, again...
Because what happens if his little hand came down
right,
and like
that's
that
why
was
you
a
should
lever
not have,
thing?
You should not have levers. Do not have levers. Animals get in and out with the levers. You need to have a
fucking
doorknob.
Alligators. Did Uncle
saw
Bradley,
it.
were they in his yard?
No, I don't think they come in. They're more where the swamps are. They're not like, I don't know that they're like right in Baton Rouge.
Because when I was little, I think Renee told me they had them in their house. Like, not in their house, but like in their backyard.
I don't think so.
So I
when I was in
envisioned-
South Carolina, I saw them. So when we were in Baton Rouge, on the way from New Orleans to Baton Rouge, I did not see. Joe and Dad saw. It was literally the 1 minute that I picked my phone up to look at it, and I missed it. There was one on the side of the road, either dead or just hanging out. I don't know. It wasn't belly up, because then they would have known it was dead. It was sitting there. So either dead or
Now here's the
hanging
thing
out.
about the alligators is that they will often stay still like that
They just
for
yeah.
minutes.
It's probably how they catch something.
And this, I know, I was just gonna say, stupid me'd walk up and think it's dead.
Well, you would deserve to get fucking bitten then. I mean, that's just how that works. Christ.
And I saw an interview on TV that they were saying that if you see a body of water, any place in Florida, if you see a body of water,
Don't get in it.
don't get in it. Assume that there are
Well, the
alligators
same in
it.
Louisiana, South Carolina. I think anywhere in the South, you don't get in the fucking water. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah. Well, totally. Before I forget, we have to wish Mom a happy birthday.
Oh yes, our
Happy
mother,
birthday,
happy
Mom.
Birthday, Mom. Her birthday was
Happy
yesterday.
birthday,
By the
Patty.
time you see this, it will be.
We sent her a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and she's going on a
She's
retreat.
going on a quilting retreat. She's gonna miss it. So there
She
goes
said
that.
she was going to try and take them with her, so she'd have them in her.
I told her that, but she's not really in the room to see them. So she was anyway. Dad,
Not good planning. She should have told us.
Next time, tell us. Next
They were
time, tell us.
gorgeous, though.
They were. I saw the picture. Yes, when I came out of
Happy
the movies.
birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Pastor.
We did a combined Easter.
We did a combined party
birthday.
for that. I don't think
That cake was damn nice too.
The cake. So the flower fell off, and then Kelly just shoved it back on.
They had these
Shoved it back
flowers
on.
cascading. I mean,
I still would have. Christine.
well,
look.
she's lucky I didn't eat it.
I told her to call. She didn't call.
I have enough problems with the cakes there. At least this year I got it.
I mean, they are quality cakes.
Here.
It was beautiful. Look at that.
And so you can see
Cascading.
how the cake.
The one fell off, and she just shoved the fucking.
Where'd the one fall off? This one fell off right here, and I just kind of stuck it back
Squished
on.
Right back on.
And then it fell off again.
Clank. Okay, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon. Let me see. I brought two things up. First of all, this is a homemade gift that I got, and I forgot to bring. I got it for my birthday, and I forgot to share it.
That's pretty.
Isn't this beautiful? And then my friend made this like decoupage,
Oh, look
right?
at that. A
With the fairy
decoupage.
lights. Hang on, with the fairy lights. Let me shove it back in. I don't know if you can-
Decoupage.
And
I
then
love
it's
decoupage.
beautiful in the dark.
Are those flowers from her?
They're
yard?
flowers from her yard that she picked and she pressed.
Oh wow.
And then she decoupaged it, and she knows that I love purple. Watch me fucking drop it and break
Now,
it.
pressing
She knows
flowers
the
is an
purple.
art of itself because mine end up like in a smush ball
Right,
when
I mean,
I try.
I just love it. I love it. It's like a little bit 3D too. It's like a little bit of.
Do you know
But Mom told me not to leave it where it's sunny because it will
fade
fade
it,
the
yeah.
flowers. So
It
I had
will.
to move it to a darker area. So, but I do
Who
love
made
it.
that?
My friend Kara made it.
That is really pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? She makes awesome shit. She
I
makes
love all the
soap
purple. Let
and
me
she
see
makes
this.
right. She does such an amazing job.
I mean, I'm just in awe that she put this on and then decoupaged it, and the leaves and the things, the petals didn't fly off.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she put a layer on it first and stuff. I don't know how it worked. Maybe use wax paper to like stick it on.
I guess
I don't know.
because I would.
But right, I mean, look at that.
Back in the old days when we were in Girl Scouts, you remember we used to press
they
Johnny
used to
Jump
be,
Ups.
We used to have them in our
Dictionary.
encyclopedia
Yeah,
between
and
wax paper.
This is when dictionaries were like this big.
Well, and we had the encyclopedias.
And then the encyclopedia is the whole thing about. But we used to press them in there. We used to put them between wax paper.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that with a lightning bug?
No.
We used to catch the lightning
The
bugs.
fuck? And you put them in wax paper? What's wrong with you? The fuck?
Well,
Did you do butterflies too? You squish them?
No, but sometimes because we wanted to see, my cousins and I wanted to see if
I
they
remember
would stay
catching. Do
lit
they
up.
not have them in Louisiana? Because I remember catching them with them. When
Right.
they would visit, we would catch them.
I don't
and
know
put them in jars.
if
And
they
probably
were
killed
just
them.
in
I don't
Pennsylvania
know.
and not there. I know they have them south as far as Tennessee because at
I'm gonna have to Google that. Like
at
lightning
the
bugs. Yeah.
Smoky Mountains they have this annual lightning
Well, and
bug
technically
thing.
they're called fireflies. We call them
They have a
lightning
firefly
bugs,
festival
but-
where the fireflies
I heard that like in the last couple of years, like for some reason, like there's less and less of them.
Yeah, I don't see them as. You remember we would go outside at night and the
like
whole
everywhere.
everywhere.
Cold, yeah, I think maybe when you're more in a more wooded area, they're more.
Probably.
I don't know, but like I love it. Like usually like June, I guess. Late
We used
June,
to catch them in
we see the
those
first
little brown
ones.
pill bottles and take a screwdriver and jam holes in the top of the lid for the pill bottle.
I
And
remember putting them in mason jars.
we did that too and put holes in the top of the
If
mason
you didn't
jar.
put the hole in, they died.
But we also would catch them and my cousins. Were you part of this? We would take their yellow bellies off that lit up and make rings. The thought of this
Oh,
actually
my God.
disgusts me right now.
As it
but
should.
we would make rings and
I'm
walk
sure I was a
around.
part of it.
We would
Oh,
walk
my
around
God.
with the ring all lit up in green, that greenish yellow.
That's a
And then we
shame.
did the sparklers.
I know they were like around like 4th of July, like Arts Fest.
Yeah.
The family reunion was the end of June, so we'd have it like they would visit like that.
The last
like,
Sunday of June.
right, and then Saturday.
Are they still having that? Like, who's in charge?
They don't do it anymore.
I was in
don't
charge
think they do.
once.
I know Beth Ann, are they doing it still? I don't know.
I was in charge once.
It fell apart when it got to the grandkids. It fell the fuck apart.
Well, it depends on what grandkid. Mom
I
and
don't
Dad
know.
made sure I did my obligation. I even
It
bought,
never-
I
it
even
never
bought
even
a
got
special
to me.
stamp for the
It
invitations.
never even got to me.
Oh.
But if it did get to me, I have no knowledge.
I mean, the
of it.
family reunion, I don't know about yours, but ours was a hellish good time without alcohol.
God, the fucking food.
The
Oh,
food,
I can't.
amazing. And
can't.
a dough. What did they have? A dough fryer?
They made
What
like
was-
fried dough because we didn't eat enough while we were there. We had the fried dough. But Aunt Betty's baked beans. First of all, I'm not a baked bean eater. Like I will not eat baked beans. I'm not doing it. They're gross. Fucking out of a can. Blah. Not doing it. God damn it. Her baked beans though, baked in like a fucking giant crock
Oh, yeah.
thing with like big chunks of bacon and meat. Oh my God.
It was cast iron with the enamel
Oh,
over it.
fuck.
Those fuckers were good.
I can't.
And
I mean,
the bacon.
if Dad would make those, I would eat them.
Who
If
did the calico beans?
Mom and Dad would make calico beans.
I thought Aunt Mary started that.
Mom
with
and
the
Dad
hamburger.
made
It
them.
had
We-
the 3 different beans and
Aunt
pieces
Mary
of
made
hamburger.
it, otherwise known as ground beef.
Hamburger.
Otherwise known as ground beef. I can't with the Hamburg. It's a central Pennsylvania thing. We're having hamburgs. No, you have a fucking hamburger. And then get out the Hamburg. We're going to have whatever. No, it's called ground beef. I can't. Mom and Dad with the hamburger.
I go to the grocery store. I'm like,
Ground
"Where's
beef.
the hamburger?"
I can't- right.
And they look at me.
What the fuck? It's fucking ground beef. I can't. Aunt Mary made the calico beans. Mom and Dad, we had a Memorial Day party years ago, and Mom and Dad, they made the calico beans and brought them. They were damn good. I will eat those also. There has to be like big chunks of meat involved and not just like a mouthful of beans. It's the texture
And
thing.
no bean soup. No bean soup for you.
It took me a few years, but I can have the ham and bean soup again.
You deserve to have the shits.
I told that story before. I'm not
I
telling
know,
it
but
again.
you just the thought of it.
Well,
Anybody eating
anyway.
bean soup. What else? Oh, the macaroni and cheese. No,
All
not
the
the macaroni and
things.
cheese. The and Dad just made it. Why? It was missing something. It was missing more olives.
So
the macaroni
the
salad.
macaroni salad. So the
These are things
macaroni
we live
salad.
for.
Our dad's macaroni salad. It was Aunt Rena's recipe,
Oh,
which
didn't
may or
know
may not
that.
have been Grandma's recipe. I don't know.
that.
But there are sliced up green olives in it, which is probably why I love it. Like I'm not eating fucking macaroni salad from like the grocery
Oh
store.
no! Oh, and it's too sweet. The grocery store
sweet,
is like really
right?
sweet.
First of all, you got to use fucking Hellmann's. So first of all, I went out on
Did he
Easter
use Hellmann's
Sunday.
or did he use the Cool Whip?
He used the Miracle Whip. I don't know.
Whip.
Well, first of all, I walk out and I look at the bowl. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? Easter Sunday. These are the wrong noodles because he used the little macaroni noodles. These were like, I forget the name of it, like the big macaroni
the bigger
noodle.
elbow macaroni. Yeah.
And that's what they didn't have them.
They didn't have him, and he wasn't searching all over the grocery
right,
stores.
because I was like, why didn't you go to
went
the
to one
giant
grocery
The giant. It's walkable for God's sake.
it's 50 yards from the other one.
He's like, I'm not shopping all over the place for macaroni. Okay, fine. I can bypass.
He's also the
noodles.
man that loved the generic brand things, and when we were little, he'd buy the generic potato chips or the generic like Cocoa Puffs. There's a reason why it's
He
generic.
doesn't know. He always got Middlesworth potato chips, which you cannot get outside of central
It was the
Pennsylvania.
Frito Lays or something.
Something.
He bought the white package with the black label
Oh, yeah,
back in the
those
day.
potato chips, yes, the ruffled ones.
There is a
Anyway,
big difference,
they're
Dad.
oh no, I like the generic were good. Anyway, so I was the taste tester. Take a bite and see how it is. So I put some on my plate, and I'm like, it needs more salt. It needs more salt. Well, then I'm eating it, and I'm wondering why it needs more salt. And also, there's like very few olives in it. So
Well, my husband doesn't like olives.
well, then he didn't need to eat it. He
Right.
did eat it though.
He did eat it.
But so because they ran out of olives, so they just used the olives that were left, and then I was hostile because I've not had this macaroni salad in years.
The olives are what make
And
it.
the olives are what make it. So now look.
Did John even know there were olives in there?
I don't. He might have picked them out.
I didn't see him pick. And
I tried to look at his plate to see if he was
wouldn't
eating
even
the olives.
grace. It usually wouldn't even grace his plate if there were olives on it. So.
I don't know that he noticed
His
them.
dad chops them. Like usually he
They're
just cross
sliced.
them.
Well, he uses the little green ones with the little orange pimentos, and he slices them.
Right.
But
These were really tiny because I couldn't even tell.
Also, there weren't a lot, so I was like, this is the problem.
Wait.
And he used Duke's mayonnaise
What in the
instead of the Hellman's.
Dad, I'm telling you, I think he used Miracle Whip.
He might have used the
Because
Miracle Whip.
growing up, we never had Hellman's in the refrigerator. We never, because we would have been putting it on sandwiches. I grew up putting
we
Miracle
used
Whip
Miracle Whip
on my sandwich.
Miracle Whip. I don't know what Miracle Whip is, but it was on everything.
It's,
He
I don't
used
know.
it in
Is
place
it a
of-
cheaper version?
And he called it something. What did he call it?
Mayonnaise? Miracle Whip? Salad
No,
dressing?
He called it something else.
Well, he would
He
say
called it salad dressing.
He would say
he
salad
called it salad
dressing.
dressing, and I'm like, fuck. So the longest time I thought it was Miracle Whip was salad dressing.
Like that you put on
Get
your
out the salad dressing. He'd slap the Miracle Whip on everything, but now he actually uses mayonnaise.
Right.
I'm sure they still have Miracle
And you
Whip
have to
in there,
have
but
I
it's
have mayonnaise now stocked at my house, which John makes fun of because he says Dad puts mayonnaise on everything.
We have mayo. We have light mayo, and I just get the. I use it in a few recipes that calls like a quarter cup here or there, or whatever, or like a dip that calls for it. I use the low fat store brand.
Yeah.
I won't even use the Hellman's because I mean with a dip or something it doesn't make a difference. But something like I'm gonna turn my lights off. The macaroni salad, look, you fucking need it. So all that good food that I'm probably never gonna eat again in my life because who's making it?
Well, I
there's
don't
no
even have the
family
recipe.
reunion.
I don't even know if Mom and Dad have the recipe written down for the. They make a good potato salad.
Beth Ann,
too.
look, you need to private message me the recipe because I'm certain that you have.
Yeah, where are these
Your
recipes?
grandmother's bean recipe.
Where
and
are these recipes?
I might have to whip that out. I don't have a big cast iron skillet though. I've ruined the cast. I can't. I'm not allowed to have the cast iron skillet. I'm not allowed. I don't.
How did you ruin it? It's hard to
I got
ruin one
one.
of those.
Jackie, our cousin Jackie, had gotten us one as a wedding gift or a shower gift. I got it. I feel like I recently told this story. Maybe I told it.
Yeah,
to
I did
family
not
in
know this.
Louisiana because I don't think it was on here.
Did you rust
So
it out?
I fucking ruined it. So first of all, I got it, and I didn't know you're supposed to season the goddamn thing. So seasoning it means you have to put oil on it and then put it in the oven. I didn't know. Look, I thought it came ready to go. Some do come ready to go. That fucker did not come ready to go. I didn't season it, and I did a whole. It was cast iron, but I had like the thing up the middle for like to do like the drunken chicken thing.
Right.
So you just put the chicken, slide it right down on the fucking thing, right?
Put it up its ass.
So I get it out, and the chicken is like just totally stuck to the thing. So I'm like, the fuck happened to this?
Oh my god!
So,
No,
right,
I
so like
didn't know.
half the
I
chicken
didn't
is
know
still
that
on the
story.
thing, right? Because it just
Oh
cooked to
my
it because I didn't fucking season it first. I had no idea. Then I put some like, well, how's the chicken going? So I soaked the fucker with water overnight. And
And
come
it
down in the morning.
rusted.
The entire thing was bright orange from rust overnight.
Oh.
So that went in. So I called mom and I'm like, do I like scrub this
There
with
is
like a Brillo pad? Like, and like, so yes, I could have. And I'm like, fuck.
No,
this.
I would be-
I'll order a new one. So I
I'd
threw it
be
the fuck
eating
away.
it.
Threw it away. Got rid of it. And then a few years ago, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a new one. I'm gonna cast iron pan because they're supposed to be better for cooking and it cooks evenly and all this shit.
Get
Blah blah.
enamel covered.
So I got a cast iron pan. Everything sticks to your enamel pan, so I just get the nonstick. So I got a new cast iron pan. It came pre-seasoned, but you have to occasionally season it. So I put it in the cupboard, right? I put it with a slide-out drawer thing with the pan, other pans. I have them like nesting, and so the one pan, like the water gets like trapped in the handle or whatever, and it got put away and then dripped onto the fucking pan. So there's a spot of rust, and I look at it and I never used it, and I'm gonna throw it away or take it to Goodwill. Somebody else will
I'm
scrub the
afraid I'm
fucking
gonna
rust
get
off.
rust
I
poisoning.
mean, can you get rust poisoning?
I don't know, but it's iron. I don't know. But so
We used to drink out of the fucking hose.
I know.
I mean,
after Dad had it on the
like,
Roundup,
shake
whatever.
the table.
Oh,
Shake
shut
the
up.
table.
So speaking of, you know what needs to be done with your cast iron when you get it again?
Season
You
it.
have to season it, but you have to stick it in the oven to dry it.
I
That's
just
why
said
Mom
that.
puts it on a low temperature.
You put oil. You rub it down
I know,
with
but
oil,
after you wash it,
and then you put it in the oven to season it.
right? But after each time when
Right.
you wash it, even if you're not seasoning it again, you have to put it in.
I haven't used it. I'm probably not going to use it. Look, I'm not responsible enough to have a fucking cast iron pan.
Clearly.
Seasoning. Well, my stomach's growling, so it's like working its way up because I'm fucking starving. It's time to eat. I'm like way past it's time to eat. So we're gonna wrap. We're also way past an hour. We're gonna fucking wrap up here. Look, people.
I'm sweating. It's hot.
Well, I know it's like 70 degrees on the porch. We come out here and it's fucking freezing, and we put the heat on. And then today I opened the door to let the air out, but then I pushed it shut and forgot to turn the air on, the cool air on, because the fan does. It's a Dyson hot and cold. If you do not have one of these, I highly
I
recommend
need
you
to get one. I
one.
want the Dyson hair dryer.
That's absurd.
Like, does
You don't
anybody
need that.
know?
They're like $600.
It looks like it's fun.
It's absurd. Fuck that.
Meanwhile, can we just talk about the allergies? Because I'm looking at my car. It is green.
Pollen everywhere.
It is a lime green color. My eyes are itching like they are on fire.
Right.
And my nose, all kinds of like stuff in my nose. Stuff.
Oh. Well, my eyes, yesterday,
I normally don't
my eyes
suffer.
were bothering me. I don't remember being outside, but my eyes were bothering me, so I didn't put makeup on. I didn't put my eye makeup on. Clearly, I front my brows to go to the movies because I thought we're sitting in the dark. It doesn't matter. But we got into the movies, and then my eyes were itching, and I was like trying to rub them, and I was like blinking, trying to watch the movie. And then we got out and went to dinner on the way home. They were worse. I had to use eye drops, and I'm assuming it's just from
Pat a day.
the fucking. No, I used whatever the doctor told me to use. My eyes.
Oh, I
were
got Pat a
bothering
day.
me, so.
You know what happens when you rub your eyes too hard and you have an allergy? Gets
Oh,
gelatinous.
that's disgusting.
You saw
I know,
Sean's. It
Sean's-
gets like
He used to have, like
gelatinous.
snot coming out of his eyes. It was
Like
so
the
gross.
white part in here gets like gelatinous and goopy and thick.
It's like snot
Not
in your
like
eyes,
pink
but it's
eye,
all
but it's-
connected too.
I was like, my God, do I have to take him to the emergency room? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He was little and he's like rolling in the grass. Poor kid has all these allergies.
Right.
Oh my God, I had 3 more trees taken out this week.
Oh wow.
We're
have
left
to look
with,
at
we're
it.
left with out of 32 trees, we're left with like 4 of the originals. They were planted before I moved in. They're the white
We've had a lot of
pines.
bad winds
Oh my
and
God.
dead trees and
The pollen coming out, green ass clouds. Too bad we can't like bottle that and make it into energy or something. Like if we could just like capture that and do something with that. There's so much of
speaking
it.
that. The movie we went to see yesterday was The Amateur.
Oh.
And he tried to kill somebody with pollen, which was funny.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, right. It was so The Amateur. It's back to the beginning of this. We saw The Amateur. I've been seeing the commercial. It looked good. It's a lot like a Jason Bourne kind of thing. The guy's wife gets killed, which is on all the commercials, and then he wants revenge. So
Is he a police officer?
he
Like,
goes
what is he?
after them. I don't want to give anything away.
Okay.
I was entertained by it. Most likely there's going to be a sequel, which I figured going into it there was going to be a sequel, and probably because it's called The Amateur, and I figured after I got started I thought there might be a sequel to this, and I would not be surprised if there is. Not to give anything away. It was okay, but I was very much like comparing it like the Bourne movie. The Jason
Right.
Bourne movies are better, but it's this like a similar kind of whatever.
The
like
new Mission
CIA.
Impossible is coming
They
out.
had an ad for that.
Oh my
the
God.
preview for that looks fucking good. I did not see the last one. I need to. And that's what I said to Joey. So what we need to do is sit down and binge one weekend when we're not drinking. Binge all of the Mission Impossible movies
With Tom Cruise.
and then go see the final one.
Yeah. Now, I do have to say Tom Cruise has aged well.
He is aging
He's
very
had
well.
he's had a little, but whoever the hell his plastic surgeon is deserves all the money
Right?
he
Because
gave them.
he's aging, but not. Probably it's just Botox. I don't know. It's
I don't know,
good.
but he looks damn good.
He looks good.
Damn
Also,
good.
speaking of fucking looking good, there was another movie preview with Brad Pitt, Formula One racing.
Oh my God, I want to see that.
He doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna lie. He's
He is
aging like
60.
what's his name?
He is George Clooney?
No, he's
George
aging.
Clooney.
George Clooney also looks good. I just saw him in a new Nespresso commercial with Eva Longoria. They're both aging very well. But Brad Pitt is aging like, who is the guy that Robert Redford?
Yeah.
Because he aged very well.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt is aging well. I mean, he definitely has aged. I don't think he's had any work done.
No, doesn't look like it.
Looks fucking
He is fucking good. Do you know
right?
he's like 60 or 65?
I mean, I went to like Rachel.
I'm like,
look at
what?
him. He looks good, and I was like, let me stop myself. I'm like telling my
He
husband how
is-
hot
he is
Brad
really-
Pitt still looks. But he and Tom Cruise both
damn good.
look.
Even though Tom Cruise fell off the, he's like on the
Let's
funny
not
bridge.
offend anybody. Let's not offend
I
anybody.
know, but he
Let's
got
not
a little
offend
whack
anybody.
job. But I can't wait to
Why
see
Katie
that
Holmes
movie.
had to leave him.
And now he's dating somebody. The girl Tom Cruise is with is like significantly younger than him.
Well, they all.
I
do
forget her
that.
name. She's a model.
They all do that.
And did you know that Sinners, that movie, is out? And I forget who's in it, but I heard people talking
Yeah,
about
it
it.
was
It's very
good.
good.
It had the guy that was from. He was in the Rocky movie, and he was in the.
Is Denzel Washington in this?
No. It's the black guy who was in the Black Panther movie. He was in
Gotta look this
the last Rocky movie or two. He's in Sinners, right? Isn't that him?
I can't.
Whose name I cannot remember. He was also
Oh, right
in,
here. It is, this
He
guy.
was in Parenthood. Yes. What's his name? He was in Parenthood.
Ron, no, that's the,
That was the first thing I saw him in was. God, did you see Parenthood? Did you watch Parenthood was on?
no.
Oh my God. It was so good. That was a series that I loved.
Is it Ryan Coogler?
No. That's not his name.
No. Mother.
I forget his name. Somebody out there knows. The guy, look up Black Panda.
Well, Black Panda? You mean Black Panther?
Black Panther. Black Panda, whatever.
I've heard it's good. I'm trying to, it's this guy right here.
Is it not a cast listing?
No, that's what I'm trying to find. I got the
When
trailer.
you type in cast, we gotta wrap this up. An hour and 15 here. It's gonna be fucking 2 hours to load
Okay.
this.
I can't find it right now. Cast.
Somebody knows.
Wait, there's another new movie out that I heard was good. They were just talking about it today. Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. That's it.
Michael
Yes.
B. Jordan
Yes.
is in Sinners. I've heard it's good.
It looks good. There's also a new show on with Pierce Brosnan and Tom. I love Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy.
It is
Also
directed
British.
by Guy Ritchie. It is outstanding. I've heard it's outstanding.
It looks good. Mobsters or something. Mobland.
Mobland.
And
Heard
what's
it
her name?
Outstanding.
Helen Mirren. Oh, you know how I love the fucking. all I can do
Helen
is watch
Mirren.
the fucking British shows.
Now, I'll tell you what. Pierce Brosnan, I would not kick him out of bed for eating some crackers.
Remember that gyno we
He
used
is
to see,
hot.
our gynecologist that looked like him? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, Sobel.
You're shaking. You have to get off the
Jesus
fucking table.
Christ,
I
people.
can't.
What's the name of
What
that
are
movie?
people? It's you. It's you.
Mobland.
Mobland. It's an hour and 15. We're gonna wrap this up. Nobody
I've
fucking
heard
cares.
it's really good.
Anyway,
You got to watch it. Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren.
I just said it.
I know. I'm just looking. Joanne Froggatt.
Nobody knows who that is.
Oh.
That's the B players. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Let's say
Wow.
goodbye. It's out. It's coming out if it's not already out.
No,
but
it's
we're gonna
out.
watch
It is on.
It's on fucking Paramount Plus. So Joe and I contemplated having to pay for that to watch it.
It's not on. What? I thought it was on Netflix.
I don't. Oh, maybe it is. I thought it was Paramount Plus. What's it say?
Wait, let me see. Watch show.
like
It's
you're
on
gonna
Paramount Plus.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Damn it.
We have to pay to watch it.
They get you. They get you coming and
Well,
going.
and that's so. But we have gotten every penny out of having BritBox. I mean, we pay whatever we pay for BritBox, and we're still paying for Apple TV on top of our fucking cable bill. So they're both like $12.99 a month or some shit. I don't know. We pay them, but we get every penny out of both of them.
Dad is watching some British movies, some mystery movies. They're not on PBS, but they're on some like cable show channel. They were good. It was a mystery one. I got engrossed in it the other day.
I mean, because the fucking UK knows how to do fucking TV.
But what was the name of it? I thought he told you.
They have Agatha Christie series too. That'll probably be next.
I thought they told you. It was a newer series, but it's good. And it's on.
Well, Shetland is fucking great, and every season is like 3 to 5 episodes, and it's all about one. It's all the undoing of like one murder, so it's not like each one's different. So like you could watch them. You could watch the seasons out of order and probably be okay with it. I would never do that because I have to watch things in order. But in case you missed something, but each season, like the first season, it was like 3 episodes. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's it? That's a season?
Yeah, because it was all. But the last season we just watched was like 5 episodes, but it's all around like one thing.
When's Ted Lasso coming out?
I don't know yet. Although, but apparently the new Dexter stuff is already out. My friend texted me the other day and asked if we were watching the new Dexter stuff. I didn't think it was out
I
yet.
did hear
and
that, and I don't
apparently
know
it
what
is.
channel that's on.
She said it was great, so I have not watched it yet. If you were a Dexter fan, she said it was good. I've not seen it yet. I have to add that to my list.
What channel is that on?
I don't fucking know. It used to be on Showtime, so I don't know. Hang on.
Oh my god, I went to watch something on HBO Max and I have to pay for it. I don't have the subscription. I'm like,
I thought it came with Netflix or something.
I thought it did
don't
too.
fucking know.
I can't even.
We pay a fortune for cable.
Yeah.
Because Joe wants the sports channels, but then we don't even really watch the cable. I mean, we're watching, except for like the Hallmark channel at Christmas time. I mean, and some movies here and there. Otherwise, we're watching BritBox in the evenings, or we're rewatching Ted Lasso for the 1000th time on Apple TV. But anyway, okay, I'm getting a frog. We gotta go. We gotta go. Fuck.
Toots.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.